B-Marsh Boxing, what's happening, world? Back at it once again with another boxing video. What's going on with y'all, man? So, Devin Haney versus Lomachenko, a fight that's been highly anticipated. A fight between an undefeated young undisputed champion in the man Devin Haney at 24 years old versus the man Lomachenko, former unified champion at couple weight classes, I believe at 130, 135. Now, this fight has a day and date, okay? Day and date set and a venue. Las Vegas, Nevada, May 20th, 2023, excuse me. But the fight hasn't been signed, you know what I mean? Looks like the man Lomachenko is stalling, you know what I'm saying? What you call it? There's been the negotiations have stalled, and the man Devin Haney, he looks like he's the one who wants more concessions from the man Lomachenko. As far as Lomachenko is concerned, it looks like the man Lomachenko is demanding a fat ass payday, okay? And Lomachenko is the same guy who said, well, as soon as the man after the Kambosos and Lomachenko fight, the man Lomachenko, he said, quote, "I don't care about the place. Absolutely, I'd accept a rematch clause. I'll be ready for any of his conditions. Let me explain. He's undisputed champion. He is the A-side. I need this moment more than he does." End quote. Those are words from the man Lomachenko. You know what I mean? Lomachenko is basically saying he'll do whatever it takes to make this fight happen, especially considering that, he's bringing nothing to the table. You know what I mean? Now, Devin Haney is a guy who made concessions to be in this position. All right? That fella's, first and foremost, he did what Lomachenko wouldn't do. Lomachenko gave the excuse that, he's going to his country, defend the war for Ukraine, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. That's wonderful. Yeah, I mean, if that's what he did, that's what he did. You check it, fellas like Alexander Usyk, they wasn't on that type of time. Yeah, I mean, people have their obligations. His obligation, as far as Usyk, was to defend his straps against the man, Anthony Joshua, and to retain his title. Yeah, I mean, in the rematch. But the man Lomachenko, he decided to forego the opportunity to fight the man Kambosos. Why? I don't know. He probably would have beat him. Might have, could have, maybe. We never know, because he ain't take the opportunity. But the man Devin Haney did. And he went over to Australia twice, to a hostile environment, a place he wasn't welcome, a place he wasn't wanted. And them fellas did what he had to do to become the undisputed champion at 135 pounds. Now, a lot of people are talking about, and let me say, not a lot of people, but the Lomachenko fans, who really don't want to see this fight. They would like this negotiations to stall. They're of the mindset that Lomachenko's the one who did the heavy lifting. You know what I mean? They really giving more props to Teofimo Lopez for getting all them three straps off the man Lomachenko, right? And they basically saying that Devin Haney did nothing to even become undisputed. Could you believe that shit, man? This is a world we live in, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. One thing about boxing fans, I love boxing, but boxing has some of the dumbest fans who say the dumbest shit out of their mouth that I've ever experienced or been a part of as far as conversation. I mean, it's just ridiculous the type of shit boxing fans say, you know what I mean? They're really not trying to give the man Devin Haney credit for being undisputed. They basically really trying to say that all them straps still belong to the man Lomachenko. But the only thing they're not saying is Lomachenko need to take that fight and put hands on Devin Haney in order to get them straps back. That's one thing they're not going to say, and they never going to say, and they have not been saying. I mean, you check, it's crazy, but the man Lomachenko looks like he's the one who isn't trying to make any concessions as far as what he agreed upon. He said he needs this fight more than the man Haney. Really and truly, Devin Haney don't need this guy. Devin Haney's the undisputed champion at 135. You know what I mean? Something Lomachenko refused to do. You know, yeah, you never forget Lomachenko is the one who ducked the man. He ducked the man Devin Haney, and he fought Cambosis. I'm sorry, not Cambosis, Teofimo Lopez. And then Teofimo Lopez went ahead to duck the man Lomachenko. I'm sorry, Devin Haney. This is what the man Lomachenko said. Or did I read that again? If I haven't, I'm going to read it once again for y'all, because this is what he said. Quote, even if he wants to fight at home, I'll go there as long as the belts are at stake. I'm willing to do whatever it takes. I don't like to put the cart before the horse. End quote. That's what the man Lomachenko said. So how comes the negotiations have stalled? Yeah, I mean, the man is not, Lomachenko is not in no position to be demanding nothing. Because how many straps he bringing to the table? Absolutely none. Yeah, I mean, the man Lomachenko has 0 belts. He's just bringing his name. You know what I mean? His pound for pound status, I wasn't really high up on his pound for pound status, really and truly, because pound for pound fighters take on all the best. And he had ducked the man Devin Haney before, and that's how he got himself the WBC, what you call it, the franchise belt back when, you know what I mean? Lomachenko ain't no household name, man. I'm gonna keep it tall with y'all. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all for one time. He's not no household name. He ain't never sold out no arena in his damn life. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's never done. You know what I mean? You know, even fellas like Triple G was doing bigger numbers in Madison Square Garden than the man Lomachenko did. You know what I'm saying? Lomachenko's last fight, I believe he got a million, if I'm not mistaken, against the Jermaine Ortiz kid. Jermaine Ortiz clocked 400K, you know what I mean? And his biggest payday of his career is 3.25 million, you know what I mean? 3.25 million, that's his fattest payday of his career. In what world is Lomachenko living in where he thinks he's going to get more than the 3.25 million? To be honest, he should be lucky if he gets half of that. Yeah, I mean, half of that would be at least 1.7, 1,750K. If he gets that, he's lucky, because really and truly, it shouldn't be about no money. Lomachenko, you see these guys now, man. You catch them and they bluff. You pull their skirt up, pull up their whole skirt, and now they fans be mad when you tell it how it is. Them fellas ain't really trying to chase legacy. Has he been undisputed ever? No, he hasn't. You know what I mean? Devin Haney has. It's been known that Devin Haney is actually the youngest undisputed champion out of the undisputed champions we've had recently. And there hasn't been an undisputed champion at lightweight since Pernell Whitaker back in the day. You know what I mean? In the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Pernell Whitaker, what straps did he have? He had the IBF, the WBA, and the WBC. You know what I mean? The IBF, I believe he beat off of, was it Buddy McGirt? If I'm not mistaken. I know the WBC, he got off of, what's his name? What's that guy's name? Jose Ramirez. You know what I'm saying? You check it. That fella's Pernell Whitaker was the last undisputed champion we've had before them, and then Devin Haney came after him. That was almost 30 years. You know what I mean? Almost 30 years since we had an undisputed champion at lightweight. You check it. What's that guy's name he beat for the WBA? He knocked him out in like 2 rounds. Is it Juan Navarro or Juan Nazario? I think Juan Nazario, okay? And he had himself a IBF strap. I think he beat off of, 140 was when he beat the man, what's his name? Buddy McGirt. The white dude, Greg Haugen. The white dude, Greg Haugen. You know what I mean? That's who he got his first strap from, the IBF strap. All right? So that's how he became undisputed. In them times, you needed three belts to become undisputed. You know what I mean? So he beat Greg Haugen, Jose Luis Ramirez, and the Juan Navarro cat, you know what I mean, or Nazario. Devin Haney beat Kambosos for 3 straps, the 3 straps that the man Lomachenko held. Okay, WBA, IBF, and WBO. The WBC strap Devin Haney had when he beat, I forgot that dude's name, that for a vacant WBC strap. All right. Um, and Devin knocked that kid out to become the champ. So Devin Haney, he was making like, I don't know, like at least $3 million when he used to fight on DAZN. I mean, he came over to HBO. I said HBO, excuse me, ESPN, and took less money than he used to get on DAZN to go overseas twice. And I think he signed a 3-fight deal. So this is actually his last fight. His last fight on Top Rank. He signed a 3-fight deal with Top Rank. Um, and he's got 2 fights under his belt. The 2 fights in Australia versus George Kambosos, where he made concessions and took less money than he usually gets, all in order to become undisputed and achieve a legacy. Legacy over money. I mean, that's not what Lomachenko, that's not what he's talking about. Lomachenko ain't about that right about now. Lomachenko wants a whole lot of money, and them fellas ain't no big star in America. He's known only by hardcore boxing fans, you know what I mean? Lomachenko, like I said, his fattest payday came 3.25 million when he fought the man Teofimo Lopez. Or maybe it was either 3.25 million or maybe when he fought what's that kid when he went over to England, Luke Campbell. It's crazy how people don't give the man, they don't rate. I ain't even gonna get into that, man. That's for a whole nother video, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, the negotiations have stalled, and it'll be a damn shame if we do not get this fight. You know what I mean, because this is a fight for undisputed. We haven't seen anybody in recent years defend their undisputed straps. Yeah, I mean, whether it was Bud Crawford who got all them straps at 140, his next fight up, he moved to 147. Whether it's Josh Taylor, got all them straps at 140, what did he do after that? He vacated them each one by one. You know what I mean? Canoli hasn't defended his 168-pound straps, but don't be surprised if he does in his next fight against a nobody or somebody that it's not even really a competitive fight. Alexander Usyk, when he became undisputed at cruiserweight, his next fight up, he went over the heavyweight. So fellas ain't really been defending their undisputed straps, but Devin Haney wants to, and not just against any Joe Schmo. He wants to fight one of the best fighters we've had in the last, I don't know, 9, 10 years or so. Yeah, I mean, but the man Lomachenko wants his biggest payday. Who told the man Lomachenko? Because the Lomachenko fans are saying that Devin Haney even lucky to have all them straps. Who told Lomachenko to go over there to Ukraine to act like he's a GI Joe soldier? Nobody asked him to do that. I told y'all, man, them fellas, Alexander Usyk, he wasn't on that type of time. He knows what his occupation is, and his occupation is being a boxer. You know what I mean? Lomachenko, I don't know Lomachenko to have any army credentials or anything like that, or a man who served in the military. But I've seen pictures with him over there in Kiev with the man, with the Vitaly Klitschko brothers, Vitaly and Vlad. Yeah, I mean, that's his problem. All he had to do was go over there to Australia. Was he willing to do that? I haven't yet seen him make them type of concessions to take a flight to go overseas to win a title under duress, under adverse circumstances. Devin Haney did that twice. So you gotta give it up to Devin Haney and the man Lomachenko. He need to do better, man. He need to do better. Now I'm not gonna make a DuckTales video yet. I'm not gonna do that yet up until I find out for sure that this fight ain't gonna happen. But up until now, it's just stall negotiations. We just hit February yesterday, February 1st. The fight's supposed to happen in May, so we got 5 months. I mean, hopefully they make this fight happen, the announcement, and Lomachenko gets on board like he said he would. And have to give up any concessions or do what he has to do. That's what he said to make this fight happen. Otherwise, it'll be a damn shame, man. A DuckTales video gonna be coming sooner than later. Because best believe it's gonna be the second one. Because I do go check out my playlist, DuckTales. I do already have a Vasil Lomachenko ducking the man Devin Haney. Now, the first time, you know what I mean, when he requested to be the franchise champion, the WBC. I mean, now, see, a lot of people need to get out their feelings. This is the new model for 2023 B Marsh Boxing. It's facts over feelings. Hashtag facts over feelings. Y'all might hear me talking like this and think I have something against Lomachenko. Get the F up out of here, Joe. Yo, I don't know these boxers, man. These fellas don't pay my bills. I just want to see the best fight the best. 2022 had been an abysmal year for boxing as far as I'm concerned. Fellas ducking left and right. 2023, we've had fellas ducking left and right too, and we only 2 months in. You know what I mean? And I don't want to see that. I'm not going for that. You know what I mean? So I'm just calling it how it is. Call it a spade a spade. I got no problem whatsoever with Lomachenko. You know what I mean? Just like the Tank Davis fans be in my comment section lately, they in their feelings because I called they bluff. You know what I mean? They actually, if the shoe fits, if I ain't talking about, if what I'm saying don't concern you, then y'all fellas wouldn't be in my comment section all teary-eyed and in your feelings and shit. You know what I mean? If the shoe fits. Lomachenko fans, I know who y'all are too. Y'all fellas make videos. I got no problem with y'all. But I've yet to see any of y'all talk about this Lomachenko stalling negotiations. You know what I mean? If the man Devin Haney, who is the A side, like the man Lomachenko said, I'm not the one who said that. Lomachenko did. Devin Haney should be. Why? He's bringing everything to the table. He's putting his reputation, his undefeated record on the line, and all the straps. You know what I mean? He should get a nice payday for this particular fight. As a matter of fact, he should get his fattest payday of his career. If he was making $3 million to fight these guys on the zone, well, he's now fighting Lomachenko. Lomachenko ain't no big household name, though, but he's a former champion. He's a 3 different weight class champion. You know what I mean? And this is actually the biggest test in the man Devin Haney's career. He's putting it all on the line. So does Lomachenko want the money or all them straps? Time will tell. We shall see. B Marsh Boxing. Leave your thoughts and comments. I'm out of here. Gone.